All right, hey there, guys. It's Metro. We're back again, another day, another episode of the Nomad Leveling Challenge. Today, we're continuing part 2 for the Orc. Goal is to get this character to 50, get the Heritage Armor. Now, I hadn't even really thought about it, but Orgrimmar rep is definitely something that we... Oh, let's turn that off. Anyway, Orgrimmar rep is definitely something that I don't necessarily know how you get. So we're going to have to figure that out. But have we gotten some already? Oh yeah, we're already honored. Okay, so that's not really going to be an issue, it looks like. You get a lot just from the starting zone nowadays. Anyway, this is the mount I was looking for. Finally got it. Frostwolf Snarler. I don't even remember where you get that, but that's the one we're looking. Is that the AV one? Yeah, that's the one. I think that's what that is. So that's what we were looking for. We got it. So now we're in a very precarious, or I guess not really. That's not the right word, but we're in a very funny little area because we have the enhancement specialization, but we don't have storm strike. So this is like the golden time, if that was something that could exist for two-handed enhancement shaman. You can still use primal strike. As soon as I take storm strike, it's going to go away. I'm 99% sure, unless they changed that recently, which I don't think they did. It's going to go away, which is sad. But we got a second weapon. Yeah, okay. I also have an axe too. Oh no, that's a... Well, yeah. Doesn't matter. We're ready to go as soon as we... Wait, what, can we dual wield now? We should be able to dual wield, right? I just didn't do it yet. Oh, still can't dual wield, really? Oh, it's because that's a main hand. They still... It's crazy to think that that still exists. Okay, but we don't actually have a second weapon enchant yet. This spec is very strange at the very beginning of its playthrough. Yeah, we don't actually have it. You don't get Wind Fury weapon until later. So right now we only have Flame. Can you put Flame Tank on both weapons? No. Only on one. But okay, no problem. Let's get moving. So you can actually use Primal Strike with 2 weapons. I don't know if that changes anything. Does it attack with only 1 weapon still again? I don't have no idea. No clue. Oh yeah, Lightning Bolt's actually gonna be like a big part of the playthrough, right? New quests. Cutting this down a lot. Treasure chest in that house. We'll take a look at it. Maybe it's there. Gnomish tools are a lot easier to find than they are in Classic. Classic, they're in very, very specific spots and they're very hard to find. Like they're underwater and obfuscated by other mechanical impairments, like bridge, like parts of the hull and everything. Yeah, I never really liked this whole thing. I feel like it's very annoying. I wish it wasn't right where it is. I think is probably the bigger issue. And there's the treasure. So ding there, 11. Very nice. Okay, Storm Strike time. Here we go. Yeah, and it just replaces that. So Primal Strike's just gone. Unfortunately. But not in this playthrough. Well, it is kind of unfortunate because now we don't have any fucking spells. That's another weird thing about this playthrough, this character's playthrough is until, I mean that's not really ever gonna change, but Storm Strike has a cooldown, so you kind of can't really do a lot. But once we get Frost Shock, it'll at least give us another global. That's why we're kind of needing a Wind Fury weapon and stuff, because the spec doesn't have a lot if you're just playing with Storm Strike alone. Very Classic-esque in that way, I suppose. But I'm pretty sure I end up turning this off because I really don't like that. It's blocking the frame that I'm fighting, so it's hard to see interrupts and stuff. I have an add-on that is supposed to, I can't remember how to do it though. Let me get that going actually real quick. Add-ons, Jag Spell Alert, that's the name of the add-on. Literally downloaded, oh I already actually have it on. So I think it's it's the name of the add-on. Yeah. Powerful spell right now, though, at least. I think it's Jag Spell Alert Switch, so JSAS, right? Nope. Well, I mean, I think that just opens... It's like something JSAS on or something, right? Is that how you do it? Super janky, old school type add-on where... Yeah, JSASH. Now hiding alerts, okay. Hopefully that will be true. I don't necessarily like that. That's like one of the things that I think is the worst of any like spell alert. Really hard to see through it. It's way too loud, and the fact that it's above the character is just silly. Okay, so we actually have... Wait, what happened there? We got a free use of it. Isn't that a talent? I guess not. What is that? Is that the mastery or something? Increases your chance to trigger Stormbringer. No. Oh yeah, it is the mastery. Your special attacks have a 5% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Stormstrike. Okay. Swell. I thought that was the talent. Alright. But yeah, so like for now we like literally don't have any spells. And we're never gonna get Lava Lash, so it's a bit interesting playthrough. This one will be a lot less yeah, the hunter was super active and there's a lot of things we can do on it. This character is gonna be kind of the opposite. Which I kind of like. I mean, that's kind of the point of the challenge. Like, it's meant to be a reductionist challenge. Like, it's meant to be like you have less tools to deal with challenges, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just gonna play out very differently.
Strength and honor. Down.
But yeah, not really interested in reading anything here, so we're just gonna fly through it. Shade Scale fell off because we died, so let's put that back on. Gotta play with Shade Scale. But yeah, let's go up here, up here, up here. We're gonna do this whole zone. I gotta get, basically it's like the race to get exalted again, just like on the last one, so. Hopefully we'll be getting rep from the normal gambit of zones that we plan on doing. I still haven't really came up with any other zone that I think would be a good idea. This is like, I don't think you can even, no, yeah, you can't even cancel this, so you gotta wait. You gotta wait for all of these. I don't know if this area was just not here in Classic. I don't ever remember there being an NPC or a house or anything like that there, so. The other areas, though, are pretty much, like, they're crucial to the Classic experience. Really sure. It kind of lingers and it's not needed. Don't know why. Yeah, I see it. I was gonna fly through that tree. No worries. And then we got to go to those 4 places and do stuff for each of them, I think. I don't know about that one underwater hut thing, but yeah, there's something there too. There's a crocodiles or something like that.
Speak, friend. May your blades never dull. Go forth to victory.
Yeah, so the quest is to then help all 3 of them. Never really like quests like this, to be honest. Kind of gets a little messy. Well, it doesn't really matter at this level. We only have 1 quest anymore, so. But quests where it's like the goal is to just help, like the 3 objectives are to do other quests. It's like there's a famous one, the Jordan Stillwell, the Berrigan's Fist quest is like that. Quest is to go do 4 things, and those 4 things all require you to do more quests, so it kind of gets a weird vibe to it after a while, but all good. And no more double drop combat too, so that might play in here. Okay, let me go and kill this mob. I want to read this quest. Yeah, it's a strange character to play with though. So few spells. Alright. Today marks the anniversary of my son Crone's passing. As long as I refuse to admit it, I recognize now Crone is not returning from his crocodile hunt. I've been working on a project, something that will memorialize Crone's passion for the hunt. It's a crocodile tooth necklace, rows and rows of teeth, suitable to be worn by only the bravest young orc. I will place it on his grave. Crone was brave, but he was not strong like you. Will you bring me the teeth for my necklace? Sad. Another treasure in here, though. This was probably Crone's, so kind of feel bad about that, but... Sorry, Holy Protection Potion. That's a... What the fuck is that doing in there? Very, very unique thing to be in there. Alright, so now we're on to killing crocodiles over here. Is there just nothing in there? I guess that's meant to just be like part of this one. Man. Auric Enhancement Shaman looks fucking good, I'll tell you what. Seeing those animations and all those numbers pop up, it is sexy, dude. I'll love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, see, like, this actually lights up anyway, so we don't need the actual alert for the 5-pronged buff that you get. Maelstrom weapon. Another ding, that's another talent. We're gonna take Frost Shock now for sure. Give us something to press. They don't share a cooldown anymore, so that's good. So this Frost Shock, mob dead. Perfect. How long will that last? Not too long, I'm sure, but... You never really get enough Maelstrom stacks to use the instant. I guess if you crit, you get more. Is that how it works? I don't really get that part. Every once in a while, it feels like we get a ton. Now we have 20 seconds to use it. 15 seconds. That's not the button we want that on either, I just realized. The more I'm thinking about it though, the more I'm thinking about leaning towards getting Feral Lunge as well. I don't know, like this is all we're ever gonna have in terms of player, like it spells really, so. I'm definitely getting Interrupt, so the next 2 talent points are that and that. And then I want to get all this stuff, but I'm actually thinking about getting Feral Lunge too. We'll see how it plays when we have those talents all together. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting Feral Lunge too. Just because it feels like the class is lacking half of its toolkit. Normally, like that's like I said, that's kind of what you want out of the playthrough. But I think that's like a really fun spell. It doesn't really have a lot of power to it anyway, so I might grab that too. It doesn't feel like you know, it's not like I'm taking like another big, like it's not like I'm taking Flame Tongue Weapon or something like that that would dramatically change the power of the character. But it's pretty much like all the spells on this side and all the spells on this side are vastly different. And I think for Enhance is really unique because you have to like choose how you handle it. You have to like figure out what one you want the most out of, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool. But it's a decision that you have to choose, I guess, like in the talent tree. Like, you can't take everything that empowers the storm side or the flame side, so you gotta choose which one you want. Let's get the swimming mount out too. This is my least favorite area right here. Don't know why they had to do this, but could have could have just filled it with shallow water, I feel like, but I guess maybe there's like natural topography here from Classic that they wanted to just leave. Kind of pointless now. Alright, let's go help this next fella. One of the things that still like kind of is in my head from Classic is like water is bad, and it always used to dismount you. I think it probably still does in actual Classic. I think that stopped being the case in TBC. I've told the story a bunch in leveling challenges, but like I remember the first. I remember when I heard about Danger Marsh and it being like a kind of like Dustwallow Marsh. I was like, I'm not fucking going there, because Dustwallow Marsh was so annoying in Classic because there's constantly these little waterways that you would just immediately get dismounted from whenever you got close to them. Really bad. What are we supposed to be doing there? Do we actually kill these? We have to just attack them and then they turn friendly, okay. 2 in a row, look at that. Yeah, if we had a choice to get a lot of mastery, we would do it, because that's going to be probably the most fun thing about the spec. Storm Strike is just such a fun looking spell too, man. Like I said, it's just so good looking. Fucking love it. Seeing all those small numbers is so cool too. I love that. Oh, well, that was easy.
Who you be? Later. Okie dokie.
It's just fun to be in combat at the end. That's the crazy thing, man. Like, the spec doesn't even have to have a lot of buttons. It just needs to have the crazy ass animations, and I love it. I can't like, I really can't express it to you. Like, there's no other spec or really anything in the game that makes me more excited to see it than Enhanced Shaman. It's not my favorite spec, it's not my favorite class. Really, it's not remarkable in any way other than it's so fucking visually awesome that I just love seeing it being played. The Wind Fury animation is such a good one too, man. I'm loving that. They did a good job making it still kind of feel like old Enhanced too. Like, pressing Storm Strike, especially right now, maybe it won't feel that way in the future, but pressing Storm Strike right now is like the equivalent of getting a big Wind Fury proc back in the day. It's just like fucking awesome, and you see all those numbers flying around, and you see like half the mob's health go away. It's just holy shit. They did a great job with the spec, to be honest. This is one of the most unique specs in the game, if you ask me. It's so different from other melee, especially in the past. Like now, I guess people are, you know, off to complain about it being another, you know, kind of like a rogue where you just generate combo points and then you use the combo points. But I don't really feel like that's a big part of its power. Although I guess I'm not right about that, because I know for this season especially, using the empowered lightning, chain lightning or whatever was like really insane. The only reason I know that is because some guy went and aggroed mobs with empowered chain lightning and then complained when I didn't have threat on the mobs. Like literally the mobs weren't even near me. He went and aggroed. Like, he just pulled them on his own and then freaked. I'm talking about like freaked out. Like, called me all kinds of words. Anyway, that is a really good piece. We've already gotten some interesting items. You don't normally get gear low level. 2 Agi Cloak. I mean, what the hell? That's good. It's rare, especially as a Nomad, to get gear that has the right stats on it, so fine by me. This guy's pissed about something, I don't know what. These mobs actually are super fucking dangerous. They have this Earth Shield that is like really painful when you have very low health. But we're doing good damage right now, so I'm not worried about it. But when you do bad damage and the mob takes forever to die, it can be a very dangerous quest. We have yet to kill any actual cool boar, so I guess that's these guys up here to fight. Actually gonna have 2 mobs there. There's supposed to be a rare somewhere. I don't think I ever really see it. "85 days." Apparently, I've seen it somewhere recently. Oh, it's a fun spec, I'll tell you. Where that rare at? Up here? No. Uh-oh. Is us dying here, probably? No, we're too powerful. Mobs don't take long to die at all. And we got a healing potion. Can't believe we got a holy protection potion. That's funny. It seems like a bug or something. Isn't that like a really high level? It's like a level 40 item in Classic, right? Strange.
Something need doing?
Okay, now we go over here and do more. And soon we'll have Wood Fury. As soon as we're done with this quest. Oh my god, look at the BOEs, bro. Getting lucky. That is probably, it's like a very marginal upgrade, but it's still nice. So now we got an axe on. I don't think we'll restrict the weapons in this playthrough. I don't really feel like there's any need to. Enhanced has very thematic weapon usage. Like, it's not like you can use something that I wouldn't enjoy. Well, I guess daggers. Yeah, no daggers. They can use daggers still, right? I don't actually know if they can or can't, but we'll only use axes or maces, and that's all we can use. Obviously, we can use two-handers. Maybe some miraculous discovery will occur during the playthrough, and we'll find out a way to get a two-hander and use it to great efficacy, but I don't think that exists. I mean, I haven't tried the two-handed enhanced since the alpha of Dragonflight, so you never know. Maybe somehow they changed it, but can't use Storm Strike. So other than Storm Strike with this this type of playthrough, we're not gonna have any actual spells. So it's fun once you get Counter Strike Totem, though, because that spell does a lot. Like, but we are just ripping these mobs up, man. It's so cool. So fucking cool. Where was that rare? Was it not up? Two rares. Oh, I see. There's a third spot. I thought it was all the same rare spawn, but there's actually two different rares that are Quillboar. So Captain Flat Tusk could be in either of these spots, but then there's also Geolord Model, who's here as well. So we'll see. I didn't actually go over there. I don't know if that's... I don't think we do it now. Maybe there's one more step here, I think. I can't remember. But here's our Storm Strike, or our Wind Fury weapon talent.
Yes.
Boom. Oh, and we got Ancestral Spirit, which I'll never use. Alright, there's Wind Fury. That's good 1-2 combo right there. I quite like it. Hey, Wind Fury goes on the... Is it good on the main hand or the off? Yeah, the main hand only. Okay. Yeah, now Flame Tongue goes on the offhand. I see. Okay, let's go see if the rares are up, I guess. Fuck it. All this vegetation, too, just doesn't really... I know you could turn it off, but, like, I want it in every other zone, but it's like, this does not look like Durotar to me. Is it even worth looking for rares? Probably not, to be honest. There it is. At this level, I don't know. Let's go see what happens. 2 rares. Both of them are up. Well, in that case, then yeah, I think it's worth it. There's the Wind Fury into Storm Strike. Holy shit, that is fucking awesome looking. Oh my fuck, this is the best spec in the game. The most fun spec in the game. It just looks so cool, man. I don't... The gameplay doesn't even matter. It's like so fucking awesome looking. Apparently there could have been a treasure too, but 2 rares, it's like a free quest right there, so let's get out. Turning these back in up at the tower now. I'm like happy when mobs aggro me. Especially with how much power we have right now. It's going to diminish obviously greatly over the playthrough, but my god. We're annihilating these enemies. Like holy shit. I just worry that once that stops being the case, like I don't... Well, no, because the PvP talents are going to fill things in quite nice. We still have a very good... yeah, there's a couple PvP talents that are going to really help. I guess they got rid of the one that makes the cooldown shorter, though. That was a big one. I was looking into it before I started the playthrough, and that one doesn't seem to be in the game anymore. Which is kind of... I'm not sure why, because that was like such a really... That was a really cool PvP talent. Maybe it was just not good for actual PvP. Alright, so that's it for this middle section. Now it's up to the top section. We already did the quest over there, so yeah, we're pretty much done with this zone. I'm sure we'll see 15, but other than that, it's not much left in the zone. Can we drop down here and not die? I don't know. Yeah, there's a little wall there we can fall on. No problem at all. Can you actually get up there as well? No, I don't think so. Very unique area here. I don't know what this is meant to be, but... I think the thing is, for me, it's just like not... Like, I never did any of these quests on Classic or Live WoW until like Cataclysm at the earliest, but really like not until like WoD, because that's when I started playing private servers, and I tried to play Alliance on the private server, but it was a PvP server, and Alliance was like fucking 0 players compared to Horde. Like, I did... You know, my main was the Blood Elf forever, but... Never really did this kind of stuff. Like, I never leveled characters the normal way until changes were made. So I don't really have that blanket of nostalgia over it like I would with the Dwarf or the Human Zones or the Night Elf Zones even, really. I was like Alliance only when I was young. I didn't even really like Horde. I don't even know why, but I just had like 0 interest in Horde. I think it's probably reinforced by the way Battlegrounds and PvP worked back then. Like, it was really an encouragement to play a faction and feel like you were part of it. That is still something that the game tries to focus on, but I don't think it's very heavy anymore. If this is the way the class plays in terms of like the resets and stuff, I don't know if it's because we're such a low level. Like, are we losing mastery over time, or because that feels like that is happening way more than 5% of the time. This is fucking insanely good so far. This 5 points, so you just get a passive 5% chance for it to happen, I guess. Fine by me. Bit of a glass cannon, though. Even though we're doing so much damage, we've taken a lot of damage. I don't think we'll need to go in this cave. Classic. Oh my god. When you see that crit plus Wind Fury plus Storm Strike, it's like, yep, alright, that mob's dead. Thanks for stopping by. In Classic, there's not enough, like, loot usually to get it all done outside of used to go in there. There's treasures in there and stuff, but treasures are nice for the experience. I'm not really in a rush for the actual experience portion. Let's just get the zone done and get the rep from it, and then we'll move on to my favorite zone in the game. Maybe you guys are sick of seeing me do the Barrens, but honestly, it's too good not to do. I'm sorry. It's just such a great zone. I can't not do it.
What's up? Keep it real. Have a good one.
That's it for that segment. Now we go wrap it up with the area up here. Not one of my favorite quests, but it's a nice one to do if you don't have a lot of gear, because it has 0, like, you don't need player power to finish it. But yeah, pretty disjointed. I guess the zone really doesn't make any use of Skull Rock, huh? It's kind of weird. Fellweaver Scorn, never. Not sure why.
Blood and thunder, Loktar.
Thunder down under.
With honor. Farewell.
All right. Oh, right. What am I doing? Already forgotten. I don't know how I forgot that. I'm just thinking about Skull Rock too much.
Some go forth to victory.
I don't know if you actually have to press this button. Like, every time you press it, it shows up another segment of dialogue, but like, I don't know if you just ran over here, would it matter if you never used it? Maybe I'm confusing what Skull Rock is then. Is it not the area up here? It's like I've never really done the quests as Horde, so I have no idea. It's the name of a... It's the name of a quest, but I don't know.
Blood and thunder. For the Horde. What do you need? For the Horde.
Oh, ding 14 after a single mob dies, it looks like. But yeah, one way or the other, we're definitely taking these spells. And I'm heavily thinking about taking Feral Lunge too. The rest are not power, like they're too much. I don't want to take too much, so. Farsight. Oh, we have water breathing. I forgot about that. Let's go use that now before we only have 8 minutes for that. Actually, nah, not really. We gotta do this quest first, I feel like. Won't take very long. We're very powerful. Another talent point though. That's gonna go into this. Yeah, I know you can get lava burst, but I don't think it does anything that's like useful. So I'll take this even though I don't. What's going on? Why can't we put it on our action bar? I don't know. Or else I don't have chain lightning on our bar, I just realized. Occasionally we may use it. Guess I need to reload. The hell was that? Who knows? Maybe it's something to do with this add-on. Anyway, chain lightning 2, let's get that out there. Then we gotta do Fizzle's orb as well. Oh wow, that does a lot of fucking damage. What the hell? What do we have to kill them? I don't even know what's going on over here. Or do we have to just loot this character? This is a quest. Again, I don't really know. It's a quest in Classic. The quest is to just come kill this guy. Is that what it is? It said like you got to remove his hand because it's stuck to the orb. One of the dialogue options was stop and just leave because it's too scary. It's funny. This is the warrior quest to come kill these guys in Classic, I believe. Start leveling a warrior, a human warrior on hardcore. And it was very short-lived. I died at level 10. Trying to follow the rest of the experience guide, and it's like, man, I don't know. It was trying to get me to do the quest to get Ralph's corpse, which I've done a million times, and I know it's dangerous, but it was like, oh, that was like impossible as a warrior. I got to like 1 HP like 4 times, and then I finally actually died. It's like so fucking difficult. I don't know how anybody would do that quest at that level. Even the wolves and the bears around where I was fighting, it was like they were nearly killing me. It was like a 1v1 I would lose almost every time. If I fought, I'd have to eat pretty much every mob. And the recommendation on the guide is like, pool 100 rage. It's like, bro, do you like, what the fuck? Have you played a warrior? Like, I can't kill mobs if I don't use rage. That's just not possible. Like, what am I going to pool it on? There's no training dummies. Everything around it is either the murlocs that are annoying or the wolves that are destroying me. So I tried to pull rage, and then I just have to, like, eat so much I just never be able to keep 100 rage. I got to, like, 40 rage, and that was as high as I'd ever really get. It was actually a really miserable experience. But I continued and finished the quest on regular era or whatever, and then that's that. Alright, anyway. Gore's reinforced gloves. So we got an actual upgrade. Blue, that's a good piece. Alright, so that's it, right? We've already done this though, right? Let's go do it and make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it. It's possible that there's more. I don't normally do this. I still want you to crush those cultists. Yeah, maybe there's more. One of our more useful shaman, Margov, knows more of the Burning Blade's corruption. He speaks of a cave called Skull Rock in the mountains just outside Orgrimmar that shelters a large band of Burning Blade cultists. Before you go to Skull Rock, speak with Margov. He is wise and his counsel is valued. He is camped to the southeast between the coast and Dry Gulch Ravine. Okay, so there's definitely more here then. I guess I just never have done this. I don't ever remember doing this. Maybe I've done it like once or twice, but... Oh, I see, yeah. And then there's this... I see. So there's two NPCs here. This guy here in Classic? Welcome, Metro. Word reached me of your coming and of your exploits in Durtar. You are a shaman of growing skill and renown. Stay on the pure path and your future will be great indeed. The Burning Blade has infested the cave east of Orgrimmar known as Skull Rock. Inside that cave, they perform vile rituals and burn their own flesh with searing collars. By wearing these collars, I believe the cultists attune themselves to demonic power. But to confirm this, I have made a collection of the collars to study. Go to Skull Rock and gather searing collars from the cultists you find there. Bring them to me and I will uncover their secrets. Okay, so that's the same quest that I'm looking at right now in Classic. Is it even the same dialogue? The Burning Blade has infested the cave east of Orgrimmar known as Skull Rock. Inside the cave, they perform vile rituals and burn their own flesh with searing collars. By wearing these collars, I believe the cultists attune themselves to demonic powers. But to confirm this, I must have a collection of the collars to study. Go to Skull Rock and gather searing collars from the cultists you find there. Yeah, it's the exact same dialogue, isn't it? I kind of like that, but... I guess somehow I've never really done this quest. Okay, let's see if these mobs are just insanely difficult like the other time. It was whenever they died, yeah. Okay, this again. At least we have a defensive CD now. We've already gotten one. Pretty high drop rate, it looks like, so that's nice. But this is probably gonna be... No. What's the difference? Why was it destroying me before? Is it because we have some points in stamina now with talent with the gear and stuff? It like literally one-shot me with 4 stacks. That did like about 70% of my health, but did not one-shot me, so. But yeah, we certainly can't take 5 stacks, so now we have to sit here and wait. Very annoying. Nothing we can do, right? Do we have Ankh? Resurrect? I guess so, we must, right? We don't really want to die though, because shade skills. Still on cooldown. I don't see it anywhere. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Passive. You just have that from the get-go, I guess. But we'll all be patient and just wait.
Adventurers, we shall depart for the Dragon Isles shortly.
What the hell is that? I wish, bro, I just did Azure, just a little bit of Azure span again on my main Death Knight because I realized I've been trying to get Iskara rep and I realized I didn't do a bunch of the quests that gave rep. And now that I know where all of them are, I did a full like playthrough of the zone, like every single quest in the zone, because I wanted to make a rest experience guide for it, and I did that like about a month ago now, maybe more like a month and a half ago now. So now I know like every single quest in the entire zone and in all of its locations. Although I did just find one more that I didn't know about. It's a quest, a Bob Ross reference apparently, which is not a very interesting quest. It's like one thing, you go somewhere and then you have to go into dungeons. So I don't know if that was even in on launch because I've somehow never heard of that quest. So in Classic, this quest then sends you to Orgrimmar. Let's see what it does now.
What do you need? Be safe.
Good. Hiding within these collars is the secret behind the burning blade, and I will uncover that secret.
For the Horde.
Arnak Fireblade. Yeah, still go to Orgrimmar. Cool. The searing collars you brought me are powerful demonic... Okay, he's talking about something else. Unlocking the secrets of these collars is beyond my skill. The searing collars you brought me are powerful demonic implements, and divining their origin is, I'm afraid, beyond my skills as a shaman. We will need a warlock to study them. Take a searing collar to Arnak Fireblade. Although he is a skilled warlock, he professes to use his powers to thwart demons and claims his research in the occult is benign. Be that true or false, we may need his aid against the demonic cult of Durotar. You may find Arnak in Orgrimmar in the Cleft of Shadows. Damn. How about that? Alright, back to... That's cool. I like that. I like... This is like my favorite thing in Classic, where there's like zone, you know, cohesion or whatever, where they're helping. So what was the name of this quest? Searing... Oh, it was called Skull Rock. That's right. I want to see what the Classic equivalent is and I already closed the page for some reason. I'm dumb. Yeah, it's supposed to be Niru Fireblade. It's not... This is Arnak. Arnak Fireblade. Who the fuck is that? His brother? So why is there a different name? This guy... Is it... Wait, is this the guy who ends up becoming... Hold on, let's see. Niru Fireblade. Oh, he's in the... That guy's just in the Barrens now. As the law. Interesting. So this is like his brother or some shit.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
Oh, wait. This guy's in the Siege of Orgrimmar? Niru Fireblade is slain by Garrosh's forces during the Siege of Orgrimmar event. His corpse has been burned with blue flame and is hung over a blue flame pyre. Much like the rest of the Warlock trainers except for Groldar, who ends up summoning a Doomguard to protect himself. Mirit, Zavos, Zugul, and Granol Bloodeye have also been slain, burned and hung. Huh. That's really weird. I didn't think that's why he wasn't here. Wait, am I going to the wrong place? Said Cleft of Shadows, but it looks like the thing's all the way up there or something. I guess that's just, yeah, it's a really wide turn here. Apparently, this is very interesting. Let me read this, but let me do this quest first.
Speak. Dabu.
Where did you get this? Good Margot sent you to me, did he? Well, let's take a closer look.
Victory.
Since the last Great War with the Burning Legion was... Okay, a dangerous device this is, Metro. I'm glad you brought it to my attention. Since the last Great War with the Burning Legion was defeated, when the Burning Legion was defeated, I have searched for sources of demonic corruption in Orc society. The collar you brought me confirms my fears. It belongs to the Burning Blade. Your role in this tale is nearly complete, Metro. Go to Farwatch Poach, I can't read that, on the border of the Barrens to the west and speak with my assistant, as Axeliath. Pass on to him this information.
Strength.
It's very interesting because then that's a new, like, there's like a whole quest there for Classic, I believe. Then ultimately that area is what you end up doing that area here regardless of that. But anyway, this is a comment that I just read, okay? Considering all that's been going on the Horde side so far in up to patch 4.3, which I believe is the patch leading up to Siege of Orgrimmar, right? Why is this guy still here? And more importantly, why is this guy still alive? And then he ends up dying, I guess, in Siege of Orgrimmar. The response is, I can't figure this out either. From what I can tell, the whole questline for him testing the might of the Searing Blade has been removed. His new interaction text says he's out to prove warlocks can be good for the Horde and to Garrosh. There's no indication at all in game that indicates he's a burning blader. Redcon? I don't know what that even means. Anyway, let's go get our... I want to go turn Chromie Time on before I forget. Since we're here, I might as well do it. I forgot to do it before. He's a warlock. This is in 3.0 though, so that's Wrath, right? He's a warlock from the Burning Blade clan. Now you might ask, why is he friendly?
Haven't we done this before? It's so nice. Who would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much destruction?
What is he doing in Orgrimmar? Well, Thrall acts like he can trust him, but in the meanwhile, he knows that he cannot be trusted. So when you're level 13 to 16 and go to Thrall and start the quest Hidden Enemies and start your adventure to make his life in Orgrimmar very hard. I don't get what that means.
Is this hello or goodbye?
Shadowlands quest still there. Alright. Back out. But that's it. Now we're done with the zone, right? I don't think I've ever done that. I literally don't know if I've ever done that. I did not know that that quest takes you back into Orgrimmar. That's cool. Let's take a look at the character in Classic then. Wait, Arnak fire. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, that's weird. I just realized that. Watch this. This is the retail tab. It's the same NPC ID. They just changed the guy's name. I guess that makes sense. But where is Niru Fireblade in Livewell then? I'm really confused. What the fuck is that about? I don't get that. Niru Fireblade dies. Is that why they did that? Yeah, he's the one who dies in Siege of Orgrimmar. So when you type his name in, the only thing that comes out is the dead NPC in Siege of Orgrimmar. But yeah, there's like a whole quest line that normally takes place here, and I don't know. I know it's not in the game anymore, but I don't know if there's anything that maybe I've missed over the years. I'm gonna have to actually like do it all on Classic at some point. I don't even know where it started, because that person who gave it to me would not be there in Classic, so I have to look into it. Yeah, it's wild, man. All these years later, and I still find new things in the game. Granted, a lot of them are just hiding right under my nose. Like, I just never did those quests for some... I don't know why. I really don't know why. I've done the zone a million times, but never really to level characters. Usually, I would just level characters and just be able to go to the Barrens and then leave. Like, that would... As soon as I hit 10, I would leave. Alright, well, let's start with this, but I'm pretty sure this is just gonna end here. Now I think about it, maybe I have done this. This is not news to me. While I appreciate your efforts, the Burning Blade will have to wait. We have other matters to which we must attend. Okay, so let's go ahead and look this quest up. Zalot. So here's the classic version. Yeah, the Demon Seed. So it's a great... Okay, so that's the exact quest we just did. Nero wants the Demon Seed destroyed, does he? Strange. Very well. If he wishes to see Dawn, then I will tell you how to remove it. Grab a flawed power stone, bring it to the altar of fire before the stone expires, then return to Axeloth. The Demon Seed is a powerful tool for the Burning Legion. It rests in the cave on Dreadmist's Peak above a demonic altar of fire. I have prepared power stones that when placed near the seed will disrupt its connection to the Legion. Take a stone from the table and bring it to the altar of fire atop Dreadmist's Peak. Travel west then north down the road when the road forks. The peak will be to your left. The safest climb to the top is on the northern face. And then it unlocks flawed power stone. Because that's what you need. And then what? Is that the end of the quest? Your task is complete. You have destroyed the Demon Seed as Nero bid, but this is not the end. The destruction of the Demon Seed sent waves of power through the ether. Waves of staggering force. I felt them, and I'm sure other beings did as well. Others who will wonder why their toy was broken. But regardless of future troubles, I have something for you. Nero sent it as payment. And he bid me thank you. So thank you. Is that the actual end of it? Oh, apparently this guy has quests. Oh, that's the herb pouch quest. Yeah, I forgot about that. Then he's got quests for Ragefire Chasm. Anyway, okay, let's... Very unique, but this seems to just end there, which I don't really get why they would even keep it in the game if that's how they were going to handle it, but sure. Alright, what do you want, pup? If you're not here for recruitment, I don't have time for you. I'll sign this when you've earned it. I've got reports from down south that the whole continent is being torn apart. Meanwhile, we've got supply caravans backed up to the rivers and outposts under siege from here to Stone Talon. You want to prove your worth to the Horde? Start by proving it here. And I've done these quests literally probably, I would say probably like maybe 100 times, which sounds ridiculous, but I think it's actually true. I've probably leveled like 50 characters through these quests in like the last 5 years. Or not, no, okay, let's not put it that way. I've not leveled that many characters through it, but I've done them many times, because as soon as they implemented party sync, for any character I wanted to level, I would just do the Northern Barons over and over again. Just log on, party sync in with another character, and just level through the Northern Barons. And the thing is, I often wouldn't finish it, and then once you change, like once you log off, party sync goes away. So I would often end up just doing like the first 30% of the zone, and that would be it. And then the next day I'd log on and do it all again, kind of thing, you know. So these first 4 quests, I would definitely have to say 100 times. Like, I don't think that's an exaggeration. And especially at night, it continues to be my favorite place to quest in the game. It's good to know what you love, I guess. A lot of people are not in that boat. God, man. Oh, BOE, another one. That's cloth, though. We can't wear that. No cloth, that's one restriction for sure. There's actually, like, more mobs near the other quest than you think there are, too. We should probably have just... I end up wanting to do that every time, but I always just get too enamored with killing them in a straight line. We'll go down the other way. So powerful. This spec is so powerful. Although a lot of specs probably feel that way at 14. Will ding soon again as well. 100 crit though, love that. What's like the maximum level of any zone? 15 now? It'd be very, someday I'm gonna do this, I swear. I don't know when, but someday I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just get a character to a certain level and then do every zone in the game. Every zone in Classic. I really hope that, man, BlizzCon, I'm like really, oh man, I can't, like I'm like fucked up over BlizzCon, honestly, man, I really am. I think it's because I'm feeling like I'm at like a crossroads with the game. This will be the first expansion that I know I won't be raiding at the start of it. Like, you know, going into Dragonflight, I did raid for the first season. And it feels like I need like a little bit extra now for me to like continue to still feel like I have a deep connection to the game. The leveling challenges have really helped though. But I have to say, like, I'm playing my main like almost not at all. Like, it's not necessarily bothering me, but it kind of makes me a little sad. So I remember how I used to play this game and it's like, wow, man, what the fuck happened? I used to do nothing but play my main. Like, I would just be on my main like fucking 40 to 60 hours a week. And now I honestly, I think if it wasn't for the stream, I'm not sure I would even still do Mythic Plus on like in a competitive way. It's just the pugging aspect has really been damaged, and outside of the opening months of the season, it gets so bad that it just stops being fun. The beginning of the season's always fun though. I'll always enjoy that, but so then outside of raiding, it's like, what do I even do on that character? What's the point of even having a main? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. I'm really looking forward to what BlizzCon has to say, because I'm hoping that there'll be some new Torghast-like content. I think that would probably be my biggest desire, because there's really nothing to, like, there's just nothing to do to progress your character outside of Mythic Plus. If you don't raid, especially, it's like, I don't know, it kind of sucks. I know people didn't like Torghast, and I get why, but it's like, I think that's mostly fake. Like, the people who didn't like it were just, I don't know, man. They just have like some weird complex where they refuse to have some type of task in front of them that needs to be required for what they want. Torghast was fucking outstanding, and right now there's nothing that's challenging me at max level other than Mythic Plus. And if I don't end up enjoying Mythic Plus pugging, then it's like, well, what do I even have the main for? What's the purpose? I should just re-roll every season, and maybe it would be fun for longer or something like that, but that just doesn't sound like WoW to me. Don't really want to do that. But at least when there was Torghast and like world content that had value to it, like getting legendaries or even like bad luck protection and legion and stuff, it was like there was reasons for me to log on my main and do stuff, you know. But now without raiding and all of that content being removed from the game's like progression sphere, it's like it's basically just log on the character and then just go on alts for the rest of the time I play WoW. Do leveling challenges or go farm transmog on characters that I want transmog on. Like, that's the other thing. Like, my Death Knight doesn't really, I don't like the transmog collection thing. I'm not really that interested in on that character, to be honest. There's some pieces that I would still want, like the Grosh weapon, but or the Grosh shoulders, but there's not really anything that I want on that character now. The major piece that I wanted was the Icebane set, and now that I have that, I don't know what else I would even want on that character. If I'm gonna farm transmog on a plate character, I'm gonna do it on a paladin or a warrior, because I like the shields. And you can get two-handed weapons as a, you know, as a paladin anyway. So everything I would get in my Death Knight, I can just get on the paladin, but I can't get shields. And I love, just like, I don't know, there's something awesome about shields. I feel like, because, you know, I played Prot Warrior in the very beginning of the game, and then I played Holy Pally forever. So I pretty much always used the shield. Anyway, I really hope that they have some kind of max level PvE plan. Even if it was just better world content. Like, the world content in Dragonflight is not good. It's very, very, very boring and easy, and it's like got such repetitive qualities to it that it's just so dull. Like, I was trying to get rep, and I went to do the weekly quest, and this is the first time I don't really do the weekly quest very often, but this is the first time I saw it was to do a Suffusion camp, which I literally never did like the full thing of. And I did it, and it was just like I literally couldn't even understand. Like, it was so convoluted. Like, get this currency to get that currency, and then use that currency to get this mob, and it's like, what the fuck is even going on here? And meanwhile, it's just like every mob does 0% of my health, and it's like no danger, and there's people everywhere, and they're just like spam AoEing everything. It's like I don't know, man. Instance content is far more understandable for me. I guess I've spent so much time in instances over the years. I guess the other thing is too, like being on Fire Tree Forever, there was not a lot of people. So you'd come up and do world content, and it'd be mostly just you and maybe one or two others, but now on Dalaran, it's a much more populated server, so I go to these places and there's like 20 people just running around, and I can't even really tell what they're doing or why they're doing it, and I'm like, oh, it spawned a rare. Let's go kill a rare. Oh, it spawned another rare. It's like that. Yeah, that's the fusion camp shit is probably the worst. I think that is that, and then whatever, like the primal storms or whatever that shit was, and it was like fucking weeks into the expansion, they're already adding world content to the game. I have no idea what those even were. Like, let me put it in perspective for you. There was people in my raiding guild talking about needing to do them to get fucking gear from them. That's how fucking casual these people were, and I didn't even know they were in the game. Like, I was like, what the hell is that? I didn't even know that what that is. I don't even know when they added it. Like, I don't even really remember the patches because they happen so often. I feel like the first like 1.x of this expansion was so overloaded, or I guess 0.x. I don't know. They kind of did the same thing with Legion though, to be fair. Where it was just like, they clearly developed the expansion with the patches in mind, which I think is a little kind of weird because it makes you realize that they probably had this content ready and they just held it off so they could make a patch out of it instead of actual launch. And in case of this, it's fine because it's like, all right, well, this is clearly meant to be like after the raid opens, then these elemental storm type things would start. But like in Legion, it was really egregious because it was like, they were basically holding off raids. Like the raids in the first tier of Legion. Like, a lot of people don't realize that like the first tier of Legion took place over like 10 months. Like I mean, like in terms of its launch. Like Emerald Nightmare was the only thing that was out at first. But then Nighthold and Trial of Valor or whatever were also the same tier in terms of the gear quality. And they didn't come out until like many months after the expansion was already out. It was really strange. And all of that content was tested on the Legion beta. Like, they tested Nighthold on the Legion beta. I did Nighthold, I did Scorpion on the Legion beta when they didn't even have all the classes in the game. Like, if you guys don't, never played Legion, they did like a massive redesign of every single spec in the entire game. Like, no specs went untouched. So they basically disabled every spec in the game, and then they would just gradually return specs. And it was Holy Pally and Affliction Warlock. Those are the last two that they finished. And they were testing, I remember testing Scorpion, and the Holy Pally was not playable, so I had to play fucking Resto Shaman. It's crazy. I mean, I don't, like, and then that raid doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, people look at that as a like, you hear this weird argument. I really don't understand where all of this has come from, where people are like, oh, we're paying the same price but getting less content. That's something I've heard a lot about Dragonflight. It's like, what, first of all, what the fuck are you even saying? This is the most patches they've ever done. But the core of the argument apparently comes from the fact that there's only 3 raid tiers. Like, first of all, who the fuck gives a fuck about that? Like, well, how could you possibly care? I don't feel like that's a problem in any way. But second of all, that's not uncommon for the game. There has been 3 raid tiers many times. And then you try to have this conversation with people, and they're like, nope, look at how many raids Cataclysm have. I'm like, bro, it doesn't, it's still one raid tier. Like, this was all together. Would you rather the final raid have like 100 bosses? Would you count that as multiple tiers? No. That's still one tier. It's still one development cycle. I don't know. It's really strange. But yeah, anyway. They say that, you know, like I'm trying to have this conversation. I'm like, look at Legion, look at Kata. These are 3-tier expansions. But because there's like 5 raids, people think it's not. I guess it's, you know, they just didn't play through it, but strange. We have to talk to her. Yeah, like take a look at it. Let's see. Raids. So Shadowlands obviously was another one. That's the common thing you hear. Like, well, I can see why Shadowlands because of COVID, but what's the excuse for Dragonflight? But so BFA had Uldir, then Battle of Dazar'alor. This was part of Dazar'alor. Then it had Eternal Palace, and then Waking City. So that Nylothis. So that's 4. Legion had Emerald Nightmare, Trial of Valor, and Nighthold. That was all one. Okay, those were all developed and tested at the same time. They dropped the same transmogs. They dropped the same power level. Then there was the massive jump to Tomb of Sargeras. That was season 2. And then there was another jump to Antorus. So that was a 3-season expansion. Even though Nighthold came out way later than Emerald Nightmare, it was all actually the same development cycle for Blizzard. They just fucking robbed you of raids. That's the difference. WoD obviously famously only has 2, really. High Maw and Blackrock Foundry were 1, and Hellfire Citadel was the second one. Mists of Pandaria is similar, has only 3. Mogushan, Heart of Fear, and Terrace of the Endless Spring were all one development cycle. And then Throne of Thunder and Siege of Orgrimmar were separate as well. But again, Mogushan and Heart of Fear were released in a staggered fashion, so the player might be tricked into thinking that, you know, Blizzard put more effort than they normally would into it or something like that. And then the same thing happened with Cataclysm. Blackwing Descent, Bastion of Twilight, and Throne of the Four Winds were all one tier. If you look at the way the gear and the reward structures come, that's what I'm referring to with that. In terms of development cycles, they all made them together. Those are all made together and tested together. And then Firelands and then Dragon Soul. So most expansions have only had 3 seasons. And then obviously you go back, it's even more complicated. But Wrath has definitely 4. You can look at that. That'd be nice. But Wrath had, oh my god. Let me know when you're done. It's because we dinged 16. Anyway, let's put a talent point in. Windshear.
Strength and honor.
It's Mankrik.
Loktar.
What did he say? Let's read it. They murdered my wife. They burned my homestead. Since that awful night, I have traveled these lands from the sun's rising till its decline, scouring the horizon for more of these monsters. I killed every pigman I've come across since, but my thirst for their blood is far from quenched. You, Shaman, you could help me. Kill them. Kill as many as you can. Bring me their tusks and we will celebrate their deaths together. Okay, can you go away? This is really annoying too, because this happens in Mythic Plus too, where shit pops up on your screen and you can't click through it. But anyway, back to this. So yeah, Legion, Cataclysm, and MoP all had 3 seasons. WoD only had 2. Wrath definitely has 4. All of these were 1. Old War 2, Trial a weak 3rd, but does count. And Onyxia's Lair as well was part of that. And then Icecrown Citadel and Ruby Sanctum was another one. And then Wrath, or then TBC, this was Gruul's Lair, Magtharian's Lair, and Karazhan were all 1. Serpent Shrine Cavern and the Eye were another one. And then Hyjal and Black Temple were another one. And then they famously added Sunwell Plateau, apparently because they hit a slide in their development of Wrath for some reason. I don't understand that part, but yeah, apparently Sunwell Plateau was not meant to be in the game. It was something that they added, kind of were forced to add for some reason. I don't really know much about TBC, but that's the only expansion I never actually played during any type of, like, I bought it, leveled, and then, you know, I don't know. Let me look exactly. I always forget. I can't remember when TBC actually came out, but I know it was complicated by my college years. I think, let's see, TBC launch date January 7th, 2007. So yeah, so I bought it January. I was still in high school. Then I played it through the beginning, and okay, I guess we're not talking to that guy yet. Anyway, I played it through the beginning, and then when I graduated, obviously my final, months of senior year, I did not really play any video games. And then college started, and that was it. I didn't touch it again until I met the guys who I ended up becoming guildmates and become very close friends with in college. So when was Wrath's launch date? Wrath launch. No, that's classic. I don't want that. November 13th, 2008. Oh, wow. So TBC wasn't out that long, yeah. Just kind of weird. So what did they originally want to do, like 1-year expansions? Because if you think about that conversation about Sunwell, what the hell was the plan? It was only out a year and a half. Well, I guess it's almost 2 years. It's like a year and 10 months, pretty much. More like maybe like 9 months, because there'd be the pre-patch and stuff. I remember the Wrath pre-patch. I think it came out really early. That was pretty much like when I started playing again, was like right before the Wrath pre-patch. I think I did like 2 weeks of TBC before. Because when did it come out? November 13th, 2008. So, no, I probably started playing again in like September of 2008. It would have been after I met Ruskin Stip. I don't remember buying Wrath though. It's funny. Obviously I did, but oh, wait, what are we doing? I just realized we're doing the quest like super out of order. Too busy talking. Getting these conversations with myself and it ends up being a fully consuming thing.
What can I do for you? Speak, friend. Farewell.
Thrall Hall.
Gotta kill the pillager still. They're just all over the place here. I don't know if you can get much credit from. Do you have to kill like a certain threshold of their health to get, I guess not good. Yeah, we're pretty much done with the one already. By the time we finish this quest, we will be done with that one, which was just poorly optimized on my end because now we have to go do Tortusk still. Didn't realize that you can go do the Karazhan or the Crossroads delivery thing right now though too. You can just skip all these. I never really paid attention to that, I guess. What a fun spec. How long have we been going now? This is just going to be a really long episode. I'm not going to try to break it up into 2 episodes unless I need to step away for a minute. I only have like 2.5 hours to record today. And whenever I try to fucking break it up into episodes, I end up getting distracted in between the episodes. So let's just do one long one and I'll fill in from there. Now today's Sunday. I'm recording this on Sunday, and obviously Monday I won't be golfing, so have some plenty of time tomorrow. Yeah, we'll probably get like a good chunk of time. A lot of these episodes, the first like probably like 6 episodes will all be recorded in a couple days, and then it'll be back to just the regular one before stream every time. And then BlizzCon this weekend, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting. No way to pull this without fighting all these mobs again, yeah. Oh, we got interrupt now. Maybe, yeah, I guess we can get him probably. Nope, aggroed everything. Got chain lightning though, I guess we can use it. I mean, we're really powerful still, so not really a concern. This guy does hit kind of hard though. Oh, and we aggroed even more stuff. Let's use the heal. Oh, man, that is such a fucking fun looking spell. What a fun looking spell, I'll tell you what. Storm Strike and Wind Fury combo is like the most fun looking spell in the game. What is that? BOE, we didn't even fight a rare or anything. Okay. That's a big piece too, I feel like. Wait, why is bags just filled up with quest gear, I guess. Anyway, yeah, okay. Huge piece. What should I get rid of? The axe, I guess, yeah. Main hand still is important as always, right? In the old days, it used to be like less important, like because when flame tongue, you wanted a good off. Oh shit. Well, did he aggro? I think he did, yeah. Okay, boom. Finish this up, and then we got... Well, this is going fast, too, I feel like, huh? Doesn't hurt that the character is a fucking wrecking machine. Somehow we're, like, extremely powerful compared to most of our leveling challenges. We did get one actual gear upgrade. Otherwise, we have gotten a few BOEs. Getting the weapons, I guess, helps. Lots of enemies here, though. Let's just try to run. Oh, good. Alright, 4 to turn in, and then we'll start the next one. The segment in the crossroads. I like that they used the space, though. It's a really good idea. I don't necessarily like what they did to the Barrens. As you might have known, I've been very outspoken about them ruining it by cutting it in half like this, but I do like how they use the Northern Barrens as space. It really shouldn't be its own zone, but if they're going to make it its own zone, then this is as good as they're going to do with it, I feel like. Well done. And then 17 is up. How many more points are we putting in? Let's see. Man Creek will probably see you in the Southern Barrens. I don't really know what other zones we'll even do at this point. How are we doing on rep? We're almost over halfway through Honored. Presumably all of these things are giving us rep. Okay, there's that, and then Caravan is this guy, Rocco Whipshank, right? Or Steven? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so yes, Unruly wins now. We're taking that 100%. I'm gonna take the charge too, fuck it.
Strength.
You don't really need it. It doesn't, right? It doesn't really like give you any player power, so I feel like it's whatever. Just a fun little talent to take. This one you actually have to do. If you don't, you will fail the quest. I'm pretty sure. The problem is you aggro a cat every time. And I really don't understand how. But I almost nearly die to this quest every time I ever do a leveling challenge. This character, though, I don't think it will be an issue because it is a lot more... Well, I don't know, though. It's doing a lot more damage, but I don't think it has any more HP than any other mob. See this... Well, where is it? Did it not aggro? Oh, was that the cat? I think that was the... Yeah, okay, so it just didn't aggro. I guess we got lucky. Usually that cat aggroes and then it almost kills me on the way into the town. I have been at like 5% health after this quest every time I've ever done it in a leveling challenge. Also, just noticing the name of the thing is the hot seat. Got it. Alright, best part of the Barrens coming up. After this, it kind of goes downhill a bit, but I still love it. Just nice to be a part of the Barrens. Doesn't have that rustic feel to it, though, after this. Kind of gets a little bit too cataclysmy. Get to hear the touring music as well. Favorite song in the game.
What do you need? Farewell.
Fucking adore this song. Without question, the best music in the game. What is this? Oh. I really wanted to do that at some point too.
Please, friend, walk with the
Now that it's out, I guess I can just do it, right? I don't even know how you start it or what the name of it is. Oh yeah, we still have candy. We need to vendor everything too. Okay, I know, thank you. Let us do that. This guy doesn't give a quest anymore.
What can I help you with?
Sorry, holy protection potion. I'm not sure we're gonna need you. 200 holy damage reduced.
For the Horde.
Alright, still a few quests to pick up. That's what's so cool about the Barrens. Even in Classic, it's like a fucking giant hub. There's so many mobs, or so many quests.
Sug, go with honor.
That better be good.
Guess the other thing about the playthrough being so fast is we're not reading the quests. But honestly, I've done these quests so many times, like I don't... Not really trying to read them, honestly. Usually, I only read the other ones because they were like stuff I'd never done before and they were like specific to the playthrough, but like I said, this does not feel like a horde zone to me at all. It really doesn't. Or I'm sorry, it doesn't feel like an orc zone at all. Feels like a horde zone. And even Dartar doesn't really. So much troll influence there. Rare's over here, right? There he is. Kill the rare. Get the gear. Hopefully. Rare's bugged again. It's always stuck here for some reason. Leather. Boom. Giant. That's a nice one. Up from 3 armor, no stats. We'll take it. I'm going to the right place, right? This one first. I did this wrong when I did the... I did like a proof of concept of this to test to make sure that this would work, because I wanted to make sure that you can actually not take talent points or something like that. I wasn't sure. Just I wanted to see exactly how it would work. And I did this zone. And it was, yeah. I was a little distracted. A lot going on. That weekend, trying to take my mind off it, so I was playing some WoW. And I ended up going to the wrong place. It confused the hell out of me. I was like, why? Where's the quest? Alright, that's what else? Oh, we still need one more hoof now. And we didn't finish the claws either. No rush on that front. Well met. Barack Cotobane. God, I'm just shocked at how much fucking power I have in this character right now. I don't feel like I had this anywhere near this much power on the hunter, but I guess the hunter had fucking way less talents. It's hard to tell how much those talents are actually impacting my playthrough as well. Maybe they're making huge impact. I certainly don't feel like the actual shaman talent tree is doing much though. The big thing was just having an interrupt. It's not very fun to play without an interrupt, honestly. It wears me out after a while not being able to interrupt, and especially as melee, I don't think I could enjoy it. It's one thing as ranged, but as melee, it's just not fun. Just wish they still had totems. That's the only thing that I wish Enhanced had. Wish list for Shaman, get fire totems again. Currently there are 0 fire totems in the game that, well, they have one and it's a PvP talent. I think it's still in the game. But it doesn't even really look like a fire totem because it's got such a strange animation to it. A lot of people believe that that talent, PvP talent, should just be made a regular talent to help bring Shaman utility back in line with other classes. And I don't disagree with them. I think it would be a good idea. It seems pretty powerful though. I think it'd be really overpowered for burst. The burst windows. Why I went over there to kill all these mobs. That was pretty pointless. I'll have to kill even more up here. Oh shit. Missed the jump. He's attacking me already. This is gonna get dangerous. Probably should have used the heal, but nah, it's fine. This character is gonna be like unkillable, because I could always just actually heal too. Like you don't. It's just an instant pass. That's the only difference. But I'll never have any actual AoE, so that would be the one problem. Okay, rare over here. They'll finish the huntresses over here. No rare. I think you can be in different spots. Oh wait, these mobs don't drop it? Savannah Prowlers. Okay, that's how I would do it in Classic at least, but I guess that's not how... Harpy Raiders. That's a quest that you shouldn't do now, right? Oh, I see. Stonearm has a spawn point over there too. That's not a quest we should do now because that's you eventually get taken there, don't you? I don't know what happens. What happens if you do it now? What happens when you go there later? I don't even know. We still need the mushrooms. Or do we? What are we doing? Oh, we didn't explore the water, right? Fuck. Good. There's a wrangler by the quest guy. What the hell? Yeah, this character's gonna. This is gonna be like. This may turn into not even a challenge.
Hail, goodbye.
Unless we get really fucked on gear, this is gonna be a joke. Because I forgot we still don't even have the PvP talents, which are like broken as fuck, like super powerful. The only thing we're ever gonna lack is PvP, is AoE spells. And health, I guess. Still kind of in danger, but the healing is so powerful. Alright, what do we get there? Leather pants! Oh, we're getting so much gear. Should I have done this naked, maybe? Crazy. Alright, so let's find the huntresses. Look at that, that's cool looking. Orc just sitting by the fire. I guess there's plenty of... over here, right? Probably. Or what? Maybe not. The low drop rate, which is kind of the problem. There's a bunch here, yeah. Hey, there's Zeppelin. You don't see that, I tried to, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I tried to write it a while ago in a playthrough, and it's just like an incredibly long... Oh yeah, and I tried to do it in Classic too, and it's not actually in Classic, right? It's only there in Kata. I think they added in Kata, right? Or maybe it was even Wrath. Pretty sure it's Kata though. Alright, another level, another talent, although at this point I don't really want whatever talent we're gonna get. Let's just take something we don't use just for the sake of taking it. Actually, yeah, we'll take Spirit Wolf. That's a good one for us. Something non-power related that could help us.
Loktar, go with our strength.
And then, yeah, we're taking Spirit Wolf. While transformed into Ghost Wolf, you gain 5% increased movement speed and 5% damage reduction. Don't really want the damage reduction part of it, but I don't want to take Fire and Ice. So we'll take Spirit Wolf. No problem. I don't really think that causes any actual issues. Not gonna really impact the playthrough at all. Wait, did we miss a quest? What was that? Oh, it's the flight point thing we never picked up, I guess, right? Yeah. Alright, so... Oh yeah, we go do this now. I don't know, what's the right order to do it in? I feel like you shouldn't do this in this order. I don't know if we come back here though. I think we definitely do, but I just don't know like when the right time to do it is. I want to like map out a proper like speed run of the zone. Done it so many times. Okay, that's that. Nothing else up here, I guess, huh? Next set of quests are down there. And yeah, we are going to take Pearl Lunge, and then that'll be it. That'll be 19, and then 20 we'll get... Probably head back and get the PvP talents, because that is like a huge power swing there. Plus, leveling faster is always nice. Only gonna be 10% though. Yeah. Never really gonna be more worth than right now. I think it's... I was thinking about maybe not doing it until I get the Hearthstone thing at 30, but that's so long from now. Just not really a good idea to wait.
What can I do for you?
Alright. Yeah, now's the time to do that, because now we gotta go south. It's these quests and then the like the ones at Booty, what's the name of that? Ratchet. The ones at Ratchet are like, that's the peak flavor of the zone. Treasure there, not up right now. Those are the peak flavor of the zone, and then after that it's all gone. I don't really like the finish of the zone. But it's still a great zone. Even the worst quests in the zone are still better than like Desolus or some shit. Although to be fair, I've not actually done Desolus in Cataclysm. I think I maybe did it once at some point, because I gotta have a look at like which achievements I still need. Let's quickly take a look actually. Badlands, Burning Steps, Searing Gorge. That's all I need for that one. Angora is actually the only one I don't have for... Huh, that's interesting. See, I guess at some point I did some of these, but I don't really remember them. Silithus, that's not even surprising. 1,000 Needles, that was that naked leveling challenge, yeah. Same thing with Dustwallow. I remember I did, yeah, all of these I did them to get the achievement. That's why I was doing the challenge in the first place. Bellwood quest named, the character's name Metro. I don't even know what character that would be. Oh, Echo Madness, huh? Didn't know that was an achievement. Looks like 2010. That's my paladin. Metro Teehee 2012 Southern Barrens. Is that the first? That's the first time I ever get it, right? Is that right? Desolus, I did it. I don't even know what that character is, Metro. Oh, that was another leveling challenge. That was the naked druid.
Don't be shy.
I did a naked druid and it was really good. What are we doing? That was the naked guardian druid. That was really, really, really fun. That was like when I first properly fell in love with leveling challenges. At that point, I was just doing zones to get the achievements, too. I forgot about that. Man, that was so fucking long ago. This quest is usually very difficult for our leveling characters challenges, but not this time. some reason the quest still appears like I haven't picked it up. All right.
How you doing, man?
What else are we doing here? Centaur Intelligence. Yeah, this one's a real pain. Also rare and treasure over here. Doesn't seem like the rare is here. Oh no, the rare is not here. That's in classic. The rare is in a different spot now, I think. Where's the treasure? Not here, I guess. I think it's usually like right there. There's the rare Rocklands. Another piece, leather belt. Dude, this is like blessed, as they say, as the kids say. This is like going as well as it possibly can go. Holy fuck. Oh my god, dude, we're gonna destroy this playthrough. This is definitely gonna be a very short playthrough. Borderlining on not a challenge, but you know what? Let's go get that heritage armor, man. I'm happy. Just trying to get that heritage. This is the one I want the most, so. See how fast we can level this character, I guess. That'd be interesting too. I've enjoyed the premise of making them into speed leveling challenges, honestly. Sounds like it would be compelling to just run the same route over and over again. That's why I was thinking about making a rested experience guide. A route through all of these horde zones and just seeing how fast I can level characters and what the variability is. Really cool addition here to the zone. Too bad I got shitty orc totems. I put a nice totem down next to the totems. Do 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 do.
I've been expecting.
Don't know if these. I think these things will respawn, right? Like the Centaur Intelligence thing. Not really sure what the most optimized way to finish that quest is. It's just fucking wild though, dude. Like, this is wild. I cannot believe how much damage I'm doing with this spec. It's basically like not even, like it really doesn't even feel like it's a leveling challenge. But we've gotten a lot of gear and we have a lot more talents than we normally would, I guess. But we're only level 18 still, but yeah. Feels like I'm wearing like full heirlooms or something like that. Like, I don't know if, like, can the character be any more powerful? What would have to happen? I don't even know. Would he one-shot mobs if he had heirlooms on? It's kind of strange. Getting those resets too is not something I thought we were gonna get. Did not realize that that was the mastery. I thought that was the talent. I think it used to be a talent. It did. It did used to be a talent. That's why I always wish that there was a man. What was I used to fuck around with Shaman so much in leveling challenges. All right. Anyway, oh, we never planted the culture either. The questing flow is just so good here, though. Fissure plant? What is this for? What the fuck? No thanks. And then there's another rare over here. Let's go look for him. We need the centaur intelligence still. Quote unquote intelligence. Tongue in cheek there. I think there's some over here, right? You can only find them at this like outer area. These camps.
I see.
There's the rare. Rare's attacking me as well. Watch, we'll just get like Doomhammer. Doomhammer's just gonna drop. Epic weapon. Are you fucking serious? Okay, anyway, one of them's cloth at least. But somehow we got 2 BOEs from that. Male boots, this time's an actual transmog piece that we need too. Sounds good to me. Is there intelligence here though? I don't see it. Ah, yeah, there it is. More and more power, thank you. And then we also got a new talent point, which... Oh yeah, this is the last one. Alright, Feral Lunch, done. Okay, we're done. No more talents. It's already too easy, it feels like, but hey, fuck it. It's not gonna stay this easy, obviously, but... If we keep getting this kind of luck with gear, like what? Every single piece of gear that's dropped so far has been equipped. We still don't have wrist, but other than that... Watch, this is just so fucking fun, man. I love that shit. Basically like a Fury... This is like a better Fury Warrior, if you ask me. Enhanced Shaman, because Fury Warrior used to be like the one that with all the cool animations and with all the movement and all the shit, and now it's like, fuck it, dude, there's shit. This is the better one. I like I want to be in combat, like it's so fun. I really enjoyed Marks Hunter, but man, Enhance is just so different. Yeah, we gotta go do this. Turn this in. Don't really remember what happens from now on. We gotta go. Do we go back to the crossroads? Still have to do the raptors. There's Gorgol Anger Scar. He came back down from the mountain. What did he say? That was glorious. I would fight by your side any day, Metro. Well, come on, buddy. We could use even more power. We'll take it.
Be careful.
Varag may be hard to find. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. Varag the Dervish. In Classic, you have to, like, kill enemies, and then he spawns. But in Live WoW, you just kill his mate or whatever. His wife or some shit. And then he spawns. Wyneth. Okay, that's a lot of fucking numbers. This is just something, dude. This is something. This is something different. Holy shit, this fucking spec is something. Wild, dude. It's fucking wild. God, is it wild. It's so good looking too, dude. Every time any of that happens. Like, we just got a Wind Fury proc and use Storm Strike, and I think something crit. I mean, it's hard to even see. There's so many fucking numbers on the screen. All of that happening at once, it's like, oh my god, dude, it's just insanity. And there could have been a treasure, but Don't really need to worry about that at this point. We're pretty decked out. And we're going to be 20 right around the time I want to leave the zone. So this is going to be perfect. Go finish these quests. Turn these in. This will be 20. Then we'll come back to Duratar. And then we'll ride down from Duratar to Ratchet. This is like perfect. This is actually like perfect. Normally we wouldn't hit 20 in this until we're well into the Ratchet quest for some reason. I don't know if I just don't do it in the same order that I normally did or something, but maybe we just got like way more rares. I don't think I need to actually loot the feathers. They're not picking that up. Oh, maybe they are. Or is it just too far? Yeah, I guess it is picking it up. Cool. Oh, look at that, another BOE. We don't want that one though. Oh, I'm disarmed. I was like, why can't I use Storm Strike? Didn't even realize. Still a relatively dangerous area, even in the Cataclysm version, just like it is in the classic version, but now there's not 4 mobs guarding this nest anymore. I can't believe how often that procs the extra. It's hard to believe. Considering it says the mastery, it says only 5%. Wow. Is it counting Wind Fury? I guess it must. Dude, what the fuck? So many BOEs. Alright, back. Turn them all in at the crossroads. Ding 20. Hopefully. We should, right? Yeah. So they moved that. That used to not be there. That was actually over here. Or no, it was like down here even, yeah. They moved that, they like copy pasted that whole location and dragged it up there. It's funny. That was a nest. That was like just a weird area on the road that had like a couple nests that you would do that exact same quest for. But what we just did, that area there, that's usually for the stolen silver quest, which doesn't exist anymore, it seems. Or no, now they moved the stolen silver quest over to the other hub, right? Dork has a quest for me now.
The winds guide you. We shall meet.
Is it possible we don't ding? Yeah, it looks like we don't.
Hello.
That's not great. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna grind, I guess?
What do you need?
Oh, Deathgate. Oh no, okay, there's like 2 more quests to turn in down here, so this is not ideal, but it's fine. We'll go do them and then ding and then ride up and head to the Orgrimmar's. Turn on the war mode. And then we're just gonna be like we're gonna fucking soar, dude, because if you guys have never watched me do a naked leveling challenge with Shaman, or even like any type of Shaman challenge at all, wait till you see how powerful this PvP talent is. This PvP talent like basically solos the mob. It's ridiculous. It doesn't even really make sense. It's so fucking good for world content. Probably the most actually like powerful. Like now, Sniper Shot was a very impactful talent, but it only did like what 20% of the mob's health, right? So when we fought those like small mobs, it did like next to nothing. It wasn't even worth casting. But this does, it reflects the damage of the enemy. So just like sniper shot scales the harder the mob is, this scales the harder the mob is. But it's because, you know, it's not just health based. It's like, this could get out of control. Like, this could actually one-shot a mob, you know what I mean? If the mob did enough damage, it would just kill itself. And that's really good in a naked leveling challenge, but when I did the 2-hand enhanced shaman as well, that was similar. I'm really, man, like almost like nostalgic for that playthrough, because that was before they made it so you couldn't use Primal Strike on the Dragonflight Alpha. So we had all this suite of power and the talents and everything. A lot of the talents didn't actually work, like Doom Winds didn't work at the time. But man, was it fun to get the fucking just spamming all these spells. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're gonna ding. Oh, there's also the pumpkin quest. What is this? This is so we don't plan on doing. Pumpkin will get us there.
What is it?
Okay, 20. So now we'll take the ride. What? Are you serious? I have to wait? Not allowed to get on your mount while you're in this form, I guess. Well, we can pick up the quests, I guess, while we're in this nonsense.
What's up? Bring back.
Cap and Garvey. We done with this? Still no.
You buying or selling? Are you looking for work? Where there's risk, there's reward.
And now we'll go to Orgrimmar, and then we'll come back, and we'll go over to go right to the pirates. Well, now it's not pirates anymore, is it? Used to be, but Baron Longshore, he's been captured. What is that quest that I picked up? I kind of don't want to get confused into picking it up again. It gives experience, but not enough for me to go out of my way to go do it. We got like 40 minutes left. So we'll, or maybe less, I don't even know. But yeah, we're just, like I said, it's gonna be a super long one and power through it and see where we get. But yeah, 20 and 2 episodes, that's pretty fucking good. This has only been 2 hours. I think the first one was like an hour and a half, so 3 hours to 20. That seems fucking good. I don't know what the other characters were like. That seems really good. And then on top of that, you know, being really close to the capital unlike the other two. Yeah, 3 hours and 30 minutes, but like 20 minutes of that with me looking through my fucking mount journal. Wild. Wild. See, this is normally when I would come up here and turn it on. I should have probably did it in different order, yeah. Now that I think of it, I was right. Like, in my old order was better. Because you would come up here and do, like, you would want to hit 20 up here. I think the difference is I don't normally do all of Durotar. That's the difference. Yeah. So normally you'd want to hit 20 on the way up here, because then you would do the quests up here after you come out of Orgrimmar. But because we're not, you know, this is pretty inefficient to do it this way. I probably should have just kept questing, but fuck it, dude. PvP talent, too fun. And honestly, 10% experience, definitely gonna add up. Yeah, like normally you'd want to ding 20 the second you pick up the quest that ferries you up the river. Because then you just go into Org, turn it on, and then come out and do these quests. I'm not sure how much experience you would need like for that to actually occur though. So it's probably like not really something you can plan on 100% because if there's rares and treasures, it's obviously going to impact the playthrough a lot. I'd have to do it where we don't kill a single rare and see what, you know, what the minimum required experience is for that. And we don't have to get too... I think, actually, no, I always make this mistake. We have to get further into the city than you think. You don't actually turn into Ori until you're inside the building, inside the actual structures. Alright. See, and it wasn't on there for a second. Okay, good. Counter-Strike Totem. There it is. Best spell in the game. Summons a totem at your feet. Whenever enemies within 20 yards of the totem deal direct damage, the totem will deal 100% of the damage dealt back to the totem, and it lasts for 15 seconds. This is powerful. I'm never going to have any actual CDs other than these spells, so I'll just put them on the normal CD spells. Alright, that's it. We're not taking any more talents now, though. We already have too many, honestly. What do we have? 5? We have 10 talent points, so... Or is it 11? It might be 11. But it's a lot, but yeah, it's fun, and I think, like I said, this is the heritage armor I want the most, so I'm not fussed about making it a little bit faster. Plus, I would really like to get this done ASAP, because once the patch comes out, I'm not gonna have time for, like, I don't know what I'll do, like when I'll do the paladin one now at this point. I had hoped that all of them would have been done before the patch, but the undead one took way longer than I thought it was gonna take. And then that kind of set the stage for just not having enough time to get them all done. Oh, and we are also riding way faster now. Yeah, 100% ground mount. That's not something we can control as much as I think. I would prefer to not have it as a feature. I guess. It's only me who suffers because I don't think anybody else wants it to not be a feature. I don't think anybody uses the 60% ground mount, do they? I really don't like the Shaman starting gear either, honestly. The belt's nice. I don't know, I like the original racial starting gear a lot better. I guess it's still in the game somewhere though, I don't really know. I've heard that it's still somewhere, but I don't know where. Actually, I think I remember reading about it. It's in the Caverns of Time, isn't it? But there's like the Druid, the Tauren Druid starting piece. It's like, holy shit, that's like one of the best looking robes in the whole game. If I ever played like a Resto Druid, a Tauren Resto Druid, that would just be the transmog. It would just be that robe and nothing else. Such a good look. Although it's hard to say that because Tauren Resto Druid with the challenge mode gear, the mop challenge mode gear, is so fucking good looking. I know not everybody has that though, but I love it. Take it up with Tony. Oh, we never did that quest, yeah. Alright, we'll swing by and get that done. Ship schematics. That's the thing that's right up at the... right there, right? Or what? No, I'm thinking of two different quests. Clubfoot is the guy that you gotta kill in the inn. This is... I don't even know. This is the Take It Up with Tony quest that we didn't pick up.
Hey, how you doing? Be good.
Yeah, the quest to go across the water. Which I always end up doing second. I don't really feel like there's any reason to do it first, but it does seem like that might not be the right order.
You need something?
Here's our Counter-Strike totem. Watch it kill the mobs for me. See you later. Gotta go turn this in first, I believe. This is the one that unlocks the treasure. Quest. Or is it? I don't know. That's the other thing about Live WoW. It's like you power through these quests and you never really pay attention to them. And I've done them so many times I don't even remember the order and what they are. Just follow the marks.
Got a contract with your name on it. Let me know if you need a crew. Business is booming. Plenty
Oh
more
yeah,
where
this
that
is the
came
one to
from.
plant the mine. That's right. Either way, we wanted to do that first because then we'd have to come back if we didn't. I used to forget to do that quest early, and then I'd have to go all the way back to this area. Oh yeah, the stealth mobs. I forgot about that. Should be able to run by them now with the 100% mount, no problem. Go right to Garvey. That's probably not gonna work. I just don't even know if it matters. But we'll stop here and make sure, just in case. Like, I think we could. The only thing is, like, we don't have any actual AoE, so it's pointless to fight more than one mob if we can avoid it. We have chain lightning, which I guess does some damage, but I guess the totem does technically damage to more than one target.
Hey there. See you later.
See, we're still getting hit hard. Like, if it wasn't for the crazy self-healing we have, I would say that this class is pretty flimsy. Compared to Hunter, obviously we're not, you know, Hunter was 0 danger. And even really Priest was, like, especially early on, no danger at all. I don't, this PvP talent might not even be worth taking. Maybe I'll take it at 30 instead. We do so much fucking damage. What am I here? Oh, see, we didn't fucking pay attention. You know what they say, haste makes waste. We were supposed to do the deal struck with Baron Longshore, and we didn't do that. So that means we gotta go back. This guy. It's just fucking insanity watching these numbers, man. Oh no. Fuck. Okay, that's not good. Heal up. Flame shock will kill that mob though. Yeah, okay, we're good. Worried that it was gonna aggro even more.
Can I help you? For the Alliance. You need something?
Not sure why that's an autocomplete quest. Oh, it's over here. Well, fuck it, we'll just embrace the madness. Just don't have any actual AoE spells. But the totem helps put some flame shocks on some different targets and watch the health go down. Oh, 2 mobs again? Without Counter-Strike Totem, I'm a little bit more worried about this. It'll be back up soon, though. See how the totem just like finishes it? Like we don't even have to fight. The totem's like literally, I think, capable of killing a mob on its own. For some reason the hull has a boat as part of it, so that's not good. Ah, fucking mob's dead already. See you later. Doesn't start my auto attack. I need to pay attention to that. Using Frost Shock doesn't actually start my auto attack. Oh, that was a 2-handed weapon, wasn't it? Oh, we also don't have that transmog for some reason. And yeah, still can't use them. I wanted to check, I guess, just to be 100% sure. Alright, ammo time. I think there's some up there, right? I never feel like there's a good amount of these. Again, 2 mobs. It really is just like a better Fury Warrior, I feel like. When you get a fucking charge as well, it's like, alright, what's left? What do they need? I guess a raid buff. Well, they get Wind Fury, though. Wind Fury is just undertuned, I feel like. Doesn't seem like it's very useful for some reason. I thought it was going to be overpowered, but that's probably why, because they didn't want it to be too powerful that every group needed a Shaman. Like the old days. But the reason it's not overpowered is because melee attacks are not what they used to be. That was the difference. Like in the old days, melee attacks were like 40% of your damage as fucking as a melee. But it ain't that way anymore. Alright, that is that. But no, we still need one more, yeah. Guess we'll go over here now? I don't even fucking man. Just doing wild shit today. Let's just go keep doing wild shit. Never done it in this order before. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. It's like the playthrough is going so fast. It's like I don't even give a shit. We'll just do whatever the fuck we want. More modes, 10% only, yeah. But still, that's another 10%. Counter-Strike's like almost like not even needed. I guess I should just like really lean into it and just pull like massive every time it's up. We have to clear this out. I think it's always weird. Clear all these mobs out and then you have to quickly come back and loot the things before he respawns. Go running up those stairs. This is still pretty dangerous up here, especially without any AoE, but Counter Strike's up, so it won't be dangerous. Oh, look at the axe. Another transmog I don't have for some reason. The only problem with putting those on is it gets rid of the weapon enchant. Cool. Maybe that's one that has been returned. I've done this zone a lot. You would think I'd have all the BOEs. Sometimes you aggro him too.
How you doing, man? Hello, man.
Turning into a speed run. Not your normal Nomad leveling challenge, I'll tell you what. I haven't done a melee in a while either, but I don't know. The talents are just so powerful, man. Feels like they nerfed the fuck out of leveling with these talents. Yeah, he's back. Sometimes if you do it really quick, you can be back in time. It's actually, yeah, we're back in time before the other mobs have respawned at least. I don't know though, maybe I'm an idiot. Am I doing something stupid here? I don't think the Captain Garvey quest is needed for this area, right? That's something that's turned in back at Booty Bay, right? Or whatever. So maybe I should have just done both at the same time, I think is what you're meant to do. For some reason I always do it in that order, but I don't have any actual reason why I do it, so maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
Talk to me. Spirits be with you, man.
Now it's time to take it over. Lots of mobs up here, but lots of Counter-Strike value. I don't know with those mobs. They just start running when you do that. I've never really done it in that order before. I usually clear it out first, but just in case, I thought I might have had some chance of dying there, so I didn't want to risk it. What the fuck was that? I just like dropped from the sky, you see that? Now we gotta clear him out downstairs. Oh, this guy's still. Ding there. Here comes Anthony Two Tusks. Yeah, we're not putting any more talent points in, of course. That's a habit. I'm glad PvP, or I'm glad Bloodlust isn't a talent though, because I definitely like Bloodlust. It'd probably be useful for the Heritage Armor quest, because that was pretty difficult the last 2 times we did it. Okay, that's it for all the fucking quests in the game. Let me go turn in a ton of them. Probably ding again. I would expect. Swim by our best friend here, the Island Water Strider. Is that the character's name? Then we gotta go finish the second half of the hub. How are we doing on rep? Still not revered yet, which I guess I'm not in a rush for, but I worry that this one's gonna be a little bit harder. Like I guess, yeah, I guess Strangled, man. Stone Talon. I guess Stone Talon definitely gives Orgrimmar rep, right? That one has to. But I guess we'll probably do all of Ashenvale too. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't like Ashenvale. And as Horde, I don't know it very well either. Probably just do the normal gambit. Do the few quests. We do a few quests in Ashenvale, and then they take us over to the middle of Ashenvale, and then Ashenvale starts the quest to go to Stone Talon, and then in Stone Talon, you go super fast level mode.
I am honored. Till next we meet.
Yo, keep it real. Be good. I only deal with the best. Where there's risk, there's reward. Let me know if you need.
Probably pay a little bit more attention to what item we're selecting, just in case, but. Okay, Gazlo's treasure chest, that's the end of that quest line, and then we'll go finish the raptor stuff, and then that'll probably be all we have time for today. We're going the wrong way, I think. But it's all good, we'll take the long way around. This is actually there's like so much AoE mob like density up here. You could probably still like AoE grind on mobs. Like look at all these mobs here. Tons of fucking mobs up here. What did we aggro? Oh, the raptor. Not ideal, because we want to get on our mount here. Okay, it's over. Click it and then instantly mount and you're done. See you later, Garvey. He comes out and oh shit, I'm dead. Just reincarnate, it's fine. Oh, that's it for Shade Scale. Supposed to land on the house, but I didn't do that. Imagine that being the end of a hardcore character. I think that's like a lot of people die to fall damage in hardcore. It's pretty wild. More proof that hardcore is a flawed concept.
Got a contract with your
Deaths
name
like that, really, that's not something that you should ever delete a character over. It's one thing to get killed by enemies, that at least makes sense, but like I don't know of any other game where like environmental stuff can kill you. Like even in like Nuzlocke and Pokemon or like hardcore in Diablo or shit like that. Like you can't die to fall damage in Diablo, right? There's no fucking fall damage in Diablo. Same thing with Pokemon. There's no way that you can run over a fucking... I don't even know what you would do to have your Pokemon die in Pokemon. I was thinking about this the other day though. That Nuzlocke idea is interesting to me. Beat a game with you just get a 6 randomized Pokemon or something like that, and you have to try to beat the game with those 6. I think that like especially for the vanilla games, like I can't. It's really crazy to me that people still try to do like fucking Nuzlocks of Emerald and shit. It's like, bro, those games are a joke. Like, if you can't beat those with one Pokemon, then don't even bother trying the Nuzlocke. Those games are so fucking easy. It's insane. Okay, leather pants. Another nice upgrade. Another rare over here. A few more to Pride Lord. We still have to fight all these? I thought they went away after you killed a mob. Well, we definitely can fight them if we had to, but don't want to. Let's go get the pants. That way, is that just the exact same pair of pants we just got a second time? Yep. Is it a different? Yeah, it's Aurora instead of Quick Blade. High Verse is probably oh, it's the same. It's just got haste and crit. That's the only difference. So we'll stick with that. And what about Woodle Waptors? We gotta go pick that quest up. Shade Scale, man, I miss it already. This zone's so nice at night.
Greetings, man.
It's fine during the day too. It's just way nicer at night. Come on. Quest is a slow one compared to the rapid fire killing we've been doing. This shit's just not even needed. What other PvP talents are there out there? Static Field Totem, that's interesting. Unleash Shield, knocks them away. We don't want that. If there are more than 2 mobs within 8 yards, you will also cast Chain Lightning on the target. Oh, wow. Otherwise, you conjure bolts of lightning to up to 2 furthest enemies. That doesn't seem like that would be very good for us. Stormweaver, Maelstrom Weapon no longer benefits Healing Surge or Chain Heal. Instead, consuming Maelstrom Weapon on a damage spell causes your next Healing Surge or Chain Heal to gain 100% of the benefit of Maelstrom based on the stacks consumed. Yeah, that's a good talent, but what the hell is this? What the fuck is this? Burrow. Beneath the ground, becoming unattackable, removing movement pairing effects, and increases your movement speed by 50% for 5 seconds. When the effects ends, enemies within 6 yards are knocked in the air and take a bunch of damage. Is that a lot of damage? Let's try it. Oh, that's a ton of damage. What the fuck? Can you cancel it early? That's an interesting spell. I don't think we want that, but... Is that an AoE spell? Yeah, it's gonna hit everything in 6 yards. Wow. That's a fucking interesting spell. I don't... That must be brand new, because I don't know where that came from. Dude, Shaman has the best PvP talent. Like, it's crazy. They probably got rid of the one that I was talking about before. There used to be one that lowered the cooldowns. There's Sky Fury, Season Winds. That's useless. Shamanism, that's 48 though. So there's not really any good ones. This one is really the second best one. Imagine being these poor little raptors getting fucking just owned by a guy. Charges in, kills you in 2 fucking globals, and then runs away from you and just kills you as you're dying, as you're running away from him. Pretty sad for these fellas. This is rare. I heard this name mob. Only 6 seconds, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is fucking insane, dude. This is like the best leveling spec in the game. Still need more scythe claws though. Oh yeah, we never got this rare. Let's quickly see if the rare's up. Doesn't look like it. This is one that could have been in a different spot too, I believe. Yeah, we should have looked for it in that spot. That's probably where it is. Missed our chance on that one. All right, Ravagers. What does this do to defensively? Become unattackable, but the mobs still try. So it's like super powerful because you can like aggro a bunch of shit, and then as it's gathering, you bring it all together and fucking nuke it. Pretty cool, man. I don't know, Counter-Strike Totem is just such a cool spell. I guess we're gonna get it again in a few hours anyway, so what's the difference? Right now, we really don't need it. We'll take AoE. Because that's pretty, yeah, that's the only thing we're missing. The only thing we don't have an abundance of. It'd be really nice for rares, too. Any type of dangerous, like, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is not even going to remotely be a challenge. Because any type of dangerous mob that we would fight, we would just open with that and then drop Counter-Strike Totem. What the fuck? I mean, unless that stops scaling really hard, that's like 70% of a regular mob's health pool. I knew, and of course, dude. It's just getting too easy. Like, this is getting really weird now. This is a one-hander, so we'll put that in that slot and then put this here. So we got a blue upgrade on the weapon now. This is like a straight-up speedrun. We're not even doing a Nomad leveling challenge anymore. This is now a speedrun. Let's see how fast we can do it. Like that, I thought that was going to take me at least like 20-some minutes. It only took me 10 minutes to do all this quest. Because I said at 2:05, I was like, I probably don't have much time left to finish. I'll do that, and that's it. We got another 15 minutes still. And I don't even have like auto turn and shit on, man. It's also partially because we're not reading any of the stuff. So I apologize if anybody really enjoys that part of it. But honestly, man, I've done these quests so many times. I don't think I can read it. It'll probably make it less fun. I've done some of these, like I said, so many times now, so. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the good part of the zone. This part I don't necessarily like. It's a lot of travel back and forth as well. Now, it's worse in Classic, but. This is where things start to break down a bit. This would be the time you'd want to ding 20, like right, that literally turned that quest in, and as you're like you ding 20 on the way up kind of thing. So we're 2.5 levels ahead of that. It's pretty much maybe just because of Duratart, but I think it's also because there's a lot of rares and maybe treasures and stuff. Alright, so let's keep going for a bit. Get this first segment started at least. I'd say like 3:35 I gotta go, so. The way things have been going, I could probably finish another whole segment here. Or 2:35, sorry. About 15 more minutes.
Well, spit it out. Have a good one. Glad I could help. Don't be a stranger.
No loitering, whatever that means. Big shot, huh? Smart mouth, huh? Yo, can I help you with something?
Yeah, you could. You can be more original. Not really a big fan of the goblin stereotypes. Like, somehow it goes from, like, some weird Jewish stereotype to some, like, weird, like, Italian stereotype. It's like, what the fuck? Little dense on the stereotype per race. Alright, let's try to kill these rares. That'll be what we focus on. Because they are gonna... Why are we at Gnome? What? Not like immune to damage anymore though. Without Counter-Strike Totem, it's a little bit harder. But it doesn't really matter because we have full health heal every couple. It's like really frequent. Okay, let's see if we can get both of these rares together, and then we'll use the. Well, maybe we can get all three of the rares together. Probably not. It's probably a little dangerous. So let's just not do that. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know, it's kind of a fun spell, but it's kind of pointless. Mobs would have pretty much been dead by the time I... It's good to gather them, I think, if you can actually run through them or something like that. Because it makes you run faster, so... Really good idea to try to gather them that way, but to actually, like... sit there and wait the 5 seconds or whatever, it seems kind of pointless. This music fucking sucks too. It's like one of my least favorite songs in the game. Oh wow, we got but they're cloth. Okay.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Why are we even killing? We don't need to kill. Oh, this is that weird name mob. I don't understand why this mob's here. They just wanted to make it seem like it was like an actually populated area, so they put some name mobs here and there in Classic. Where do we get water walking too? We'll take that. Do we have it already, maybe? No. 33. It's like such a late thing to get a spell like that, don't you think? See, like this is what you want to do right here. And that's it. That's fucking insane, dude. This is so powerful. Mail belt and a cloak that we don't have for transmog. Holy shit. That's got to be a new cloak right there. Why would we not have a random cloak like that? That's got to be one of the ones re-added, right? Are we supposed to kill something up here? Yeah, there is. This is probably the actual best EXP per hour hub in the game, though. Like this first segment of it, at least. It's not. It doesn't. It kind of goes bad after this, but 3 rares there, and there's a treasure which I might find. It's right up here, right? I think it would be right there, so it's not up. Oh yeah, spawns a mob. Forgot about that. And then we still need to get one more blueprint and then do the escort. Stuck on trees. I don't even know what's happening right now. Stuck on a tree. Done with this part. Escort time.
Time is money, friend.
Come on. So slow. Better to just wait, I guess. Yeah, you can end it early. Okay, forget it. This spell's overpowered as fuck. Wait, this character is just... This is wild. This is wild, man. I'm really shocked by this. Oh, fuck. Did it too early. I was gonna do all that again.
What's up?
Just be patient. Good. No loot at all, I guess. It's just not very good for your average usage. Like, Counter-Strike's way better. Although, I don't even know, man. Counter-Strike really isn't going to help us right now. The mobs are dying so fast that the enemies are only going to get like 2 or 3 auto attacks in before they even die, so... It's certainly better for reducing, like, the combat. Like, the other spell is not really good for that at all. It's not really going to speed up the playthrough, but it's going to make some situations that were previously not possible. Like pulling 3 rares together. That would definitely not be possible without that talent. Not like we were able to do that anyway, but... Alright, well that was a day. Let's go turn all these in and then that'll be that. I don't think we will ding the 24, but we got almost a full level from all of that content right there. The 3 rares, and we were 22. I think we were like 22, maybe like in 3/4 or something like that. So we got maybe about a half a level. It's like more like 3/5 of a level we got from those 3 rares and all the killing of the mobs we did.
I seen you around here before. Keep it real. Catch you on the flip side.
That's that.
Well, spit it out. This gig ain't so bad. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
All right. So yeah, that's it. Definitely don't want to go all the way over and do that right now. So, all right, cool. So this has been a wild one, man. I cannot believe how powerful this character is. In the next episode, it will get even more levels and more power, I guess. So, hope you're enjoying it. This has been a great one so far. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. So, we will be back soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.